Hey students, I'm Pooja Chatwani and I will be conducting your business communication and reporting lectures at CA Foundation level. So students, I'm associated with Yeshas and Yeshas is starting with its new batch for May 22 attempt aspirants, which is called as Step Up with Yeshas. So students, this batch is starting from 6th of October 2021 and you can use the code Yeshas for the same. Students, we are one of the best faculties that will help you to crack your CA exams. What are you waiting for? Get your subscription today itself. You can even get an iconic subscription for 24 months, 12 months, or 6 months. It can be a combo one also, including of your CA Foundation with CA Intermediate. We have a special CA Iconic program bash that we are starting, specifically a flagship program for CA Foundation aspirants, which would have one-to-one personal coaching, doubt solving, evaluated test series, printed books, industry expert sessions, and Discord. You will also have live classes, weekly tests, study materials, unlimited access, and structured courses. So this one-to-one live mentoring program in Iconic is something that you should go for. So, and also a evaluated test series has been launched, for which there is a 3-step process. For the first 40% syllabus, there will be one paper. Then for 80% of syllabus, which will include the syllabus of that 40%, will be another test. And the last but not the least, the full 100% test. So students, you are going to be guided by experts who will have one-to-one analysis of your papers. So students, you should not wait for it. You should quickly subscribe us. Okay, so we have a good, nice offer, especially for this week, since we have a crazy demand right now. So for 6 months, we are starting at as low as 10,260 rupees, which is our special price. So go join us for Plus and Iconic both. Okay, so students, what am I going to start today? So students, there is something called as vocab, which we started in our last session, which I'm going to continue as a chapter. So I had told you last time that it is going to be a short web series wherein I'm going to discuss all the parts of vocabulary. In last 2 sessions, we covered root words. In this session, we are going to start with a new topic in vocabulary that is talking about connotations and denotations. So students, you do not have denotations in yours at your CA Foundation level, but it is a basic understanding that you should have before going to connotations. So let's quickly understand what are these. So students, first and foremost, let's understand what is connotation and what is denotation. Hang on, students. There you go. Denotations and connotations. Okay, so students, you need to understand that denotations are the literal dictionary meaning for each word. It is a literal dictionary meaning. However, connotations are more like implied meanings for each of the words. For an instance, okay, yeah, there you go. So for an instance, if I'm talking about denotation for home, home means what? Where a person lives, residential. But in common parlance, home means where you feel secured. There is a lot of security that you have. When I talk about mother, mother in dictionary means what? It means a female parent. But however, if you had to put it into an implied meaning, it means someone who is very loving and caring. Isn't it, students, very easy to understand? Connotation means dictionary meaning. However, denotation means dictionary meaning, and connotation means implied or suggested meaning, something which is used in common parlance or in a cultural way. Okay, now let's come to connotations. So student, what exactly is connotation again divided into? Connotations are broadly divided into two parts: the positive ones and the negative ones. So each of the word does have a same dictionary meaning, but when you start using that word in your normal language, those words have a positive or a negative tone to it. So if I had to explain it to you, let's have a quick understanding for the word. Let's take the word smile. And smirk. Students, you will have to understand the word smile and smirk. Both have a similar meaning or almost a same meaning in the dictionary, which talks about curves extending your mouth. But in literal sense, smirk is a more negative connotation that it has as compared to smile. So smile is more of a positive denotation that is being given to it. Let's try one more. Okay, this one is there in your ICAI material. It is called as aroma and stench. Stench is more of a foul smell. Aroma is a good smell that you have. So the locker room had a very gross stench to it. That means what? It had a very bad smell to it. However, aroma means what? It has a good smell. Like her living room had a wonderful aroma to it. Now, it is again different from aura. Aura and aroma are different. Please do not confuse both of them. Okay, they have literal different meanings in dictionary also. Okay, now let's come to the next one. There is a very beautiful word in your ICAI material which talks about eloquent and verbose. So my friends, what does the word eloquent and verbose mean? Both the words in dictionary actually means excessive of words being used. However, verbose is also signified with something called as very talkative. Too much of unnecessary words used. However, eloquent means using the words to give a detailed or a brief explanation to it. So this one is more of a positive one. However, verbose is more of a negative one. So like if I say, the academic textbooks are extremely verbose, means they have a lot of words to it. I think you guys will agree. There are a lot of words to those academic textbooks. Okay, anyway, so I hope I have made it pretty much clear for you what are connotations and what are denotations. Let me give you one more example, which is really a good one. When I talk about the word stare, stare is taken with a negative tone. However, watch is not really positive, but more of a neutral tone. She watched her pass by. He stared at her when she passed by. You know how it sounds really negative, and then you go home and you tell your parent, oh, he was staring at me, or you go to and just tell them, oh, he just watched me pass by. Very neutral. The words have similar meaning in the dictionary, but it has a different understanding for everyone who talks about it, talks in that language technically. So I hope I have made good sense. You have got a good brief of connotations and denotations. I would like to take a moment and quickly share your ICAI material. That's your ICAI material. And that's where you find the word verbose, eloquent, stench, aroma, cheap, and thrifty. So students, cheap is more of a negative word when I say, oh, she's wearing a cheap dress. But when I say she's wearing a thrifty dress, I hope a lot of you see those Instagram accounts with thrifty wear or thriftiness or something like that. All of these are talking about what? They are talking about saving the money, being more careful with the money. Young, youthful, and childish are also good ways to understand. Proud, confident, conceited. Conceited is a very negative word which is used very strongly. Headstrong is a negative word. However, determined is more of a positive word. When I say she's determined to achieve her targets, it is better. But she was headstrong to achieve her goals. Very negative. Scrawny and slender, again, you call someone who is malnutrition, you call them, oh, she's scrawny. But however, if you call someone, oh, she's slender, means she's pretty, she's thin, she looks good. So I hope I have done justice to your topic. One more, crippled and disabled, and that is why there is one more word which is used usually, and that is special. Over here. So when I say this kid is disabled, ouch. This kid is crippled, again, ouch. So better word to use is this kid is special. Yes, so you never call someone disabled or crippled. However, disabled is a very neutral tone. It does not have a very much of negativity post to it, but still, you should be very alert when you're using such words. It can actually harm someone's feeling. So I hope I have done justice to the topic and you guys have got a good, nice gist. I'll see you guys soon in the next session. Till then, bye-bye, Tara, take care.